Hi, myself P. Arul, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, R&D Engineering College. As a part of basics of biomedical instrumentation, today in this lecture, I am going to explain the ECG recording system. My motto is to give the demo of how the ECG measurements or ECG signals as recorded by using three lead electrode system. So before that, just we go through what are the basics of electrocardiogram signal to measure the heart functions. Yes, fine. So the basics of ECG. ECG stands for electrocardiogram. We know this ECG signal is measuring the function of the heart. So whatever the treatment we went to hospital or for emergency care or before surgery and post surgery, the measurement of ECG is very much essential. So what is electrocardiogram? Electrocardiogram is a tracing of the electrical activity that is taking place within the heart. Under normal circumstances, an electrical impulse will travel from the sinoatrial node to the anteroventricular node and ventricular septum of the heart. So the electrical signal wave or impulse as wave from towards travel from sinoatrial node to this area. So this ECG or electrical impulse wave travel the four chambers of the heart. It is finally measured is in terms of waveform. So the waveform of ECG is the famous type of PQRST wave. So the heart functioning like like this. I hope this GIF image is visible in this video. So when heart functioning, the heart beat we observe from enlarge and suppress the heart muscles. So this ECG waveform in pumping the heart, the electrical impulse signal will travel from the sinoatrial node to fourth chamber of the heart. When the electrical impulse is traveled from one part to another part, each part will receive some type of waveform. For example, the sinoatrial node will get the P type waveform, that is this amplitude level, this low amplitude level. This low amplitude level we mentioned the name is called as P. After that, from sinoatrial to anteroventricular node, we'll get the long amplitude wave and with some time duration, that is we call it as QRX complex, QRS interval. This QRS interval, the electrical impulse travel in the anteroventricular node. So finally, the remaining chambers we will get this T and U. So we will have the detailed explanation about the PQRST RSTU wave. So this is what the PQRST wave explanation. That is, the sinoatrial node is the pacemaker of the heart and produces the P wave. So the P wave produced in the sinoatrial node, and QRS wave is produced by the anteroventricular node. I already mentioned the P wave in ECG complex indicates that atrial depolarization. Right. So when I already told you, I already show you that image, the heart pumping. The heart pumping is nothing but polarization and then depolarization. So when the P indicates that atrial depolarization and QRS is responsible for ventricular depolarization and T wave is the ventricular repolarization. So this is what one cycle. So continuous cycle will be recorded in the ECG recording system. So this is many types of electrode placements in for ECG measurement. Already in that first video, right? In first video, I explained that what are the surface electrode used to measure the ECG, right? So probably I mentioned that surface electrode used to do that that maybe suction cup electrodes or adhesive tape electrodes. So these are the types of surface electrode used to measure the heart rate and heart signals. And how we have to place the electrode, in what fashion we place the electrode on the body, that we called as the lead electrode systems. So there are three types of electrode systems are available for recording the ECG signal. For the example of bipolar limb leads or standard leads, augmented unipolar limb leads, and chest leads. In this video, we are going to talk about only the bipolar limb leads or standard leads, and how this same we are using this bipolar limb leads and standard leads. I'm going to show you the live demo how this ECG signals is recorded. So this bipolar limb leads and standard cells simply we called as a three lead system. So like this type of three leads or surface electrode used to measure the ECG measurement by using the three lead system, right? So this is three wires are there, red, yellow, and green. So based on that, you have to connect it here, right? So there are four parts we have identified: right arm, left arm, right leg, left leg. So at a time, we have to connect 2 points to the amplifier and 1 point to the connected to the ground. So this is the way we have to use it to connect these three electrodes for measuring the ECG waveform in the three lead system. This otherwise is called as the nth triangle. So this is for example, I mentioned that how lead 1 and lead 2 and lead 3 each leads how the electrodes are connected and where the electrodes are connected. So this bipolar limb lead system has lead 1, lead 2 and lead 3. This is also known as nth lead system or nth triangle. By using this nth triangle, we used to connect the two leads to the amplifier positive and negative and one lead to the ground, right? So similarly, uh, for lead 1, we used to connect left arm to the actually that diagram is missing here, but I will explain. Left arm is connected to the positive and right arm connected to the negative, and left leg connected to the ground. Similarly for lead 2, yes, again come back, sorry for the delay. So in this lead 1, used to connect left arm to the positive terminal of the amplifier, operational amplifier, and right arm to the negative terminal of the operational amplifier, and right leg connected to the ground. So same it is connected to the display device. We will observe the what type of waveform will recorded in the ECG recording setup. Similarly, for the lead 2, we used to connect right arm same in the negative position, and left leg connected to the positive terminal of the app and right leg connected to the ground. Similarly, the lead 3, we used to rearrange the electrodes. For example, left leg connected to the positive and left arm connected to the negative, right leg connected to the ground. So this is the three times we have to rearrange the electrodes and observe the waveforms. So this is the waveform for we received in this lead 1 and lead 2 and lead 3. So from this waveform lead 1 will get the sinoatrial node wave that is called as the P, right? So only P type wave is recorded here, which is the low amplitude less than the zero point 0.5 millivolt, and it should be here this QRS complex, right? We have received the QRS complex in the lead 2 and lead 3 QRST complex, PQRST waveform we calculated in the lead 3. So it's the same. I will show you how practically we will record the ECG waveform by using the virtual lab.